Hello and fuck cape shit. Welcome to another episode of Shittywebcomics Weekly, brought to you by our Subscribe Star backers. Donate and become pay pig for supporting us, and also access to all the secret information.
Your chance to win.
Your chance to win.
Your chance to win the truth.
Yes, a 100% chance. So every donator is a winner.
Guaranteed truth.
And speaking of winners, this is the last episode that we will be covering Booty Royale, which, again, the unfortunately named and kind of stupidly named. You know, that really reminds me of, there was a porn, not a doujin, but a porn comic, an anime porn comic. It was called Take On Me, which you can probably find on eHentai. But it was also translated and localized by Eros, I think. But they changed the title to Dominate Me, which isn't really the point of the comic.
Take On Me is probably copyrighted or something.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that I don't think they could legally call it Take On Me in America, because it would be seen as some sort of infringement, I guess, and associated with this art could be confused for this.
It's a delightful song.
They just figured, instead of even having to deal with a potential lawsuit, they would just rename it. And they, again, Dominate with the number 8. It was just the lamest thing. The original title was just called Take On Me, which was,
you got limited time, and
supposed to be reminiscent of the song
out there, because it's great. So you want to fucking just whip up some fakey shit name.
I mean, whenever I even look at the shitty translated version, I start thinking of the song, of course. But
a delightful song. I was also thinking, because we posted this to our Discord. What was the the Hatsune Miku version of Take On Me? There's like 2 different versions. It's like, this is almost one of the most perfect songs ever.
I mean, well, yeah, the original song, sort of like Out of Touch, of course, by Hollow Notes, is one of the most perfect songs ever made. Yes. Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears, also one of the What a coincidence that they're all from the 80s. Wow, what are the chances?
Almost like culture peaked during the 80s.
Yes, it sure did. But still, there are some nice things being made.
I don't like to judge.
So we will be wrapping up the series of videos about Booty Royale. Again, just terrible name, and it's not even close to the translation of the original thing. I already forgot what the translation is. I would have to go look it up. I'm not going to. If you want, just go look at the first episode again.
But also, just if you look on like any place that has like mangoes, what was it? The website is Manga C123.
I don't think it was the specific site in this case that I read the comic on, but still.
Yeah.
I think it was just mangac.com.
Pretty easy.
Or something like that.
It was mangac123.com or something? Or?
No, it wasn't with the numbers in my case. It was just mangac.whatever.
Okay, maybe I just doxed myself by fucking...
Whoa, yeah.
Giving away. Whoa.
They're going to find us this time. They got us this time. Ethan Van Sciver. Well, how goofy of Ethan Van Sciver to waste $1,000 paying Liam Gray to try and to false flag us and try to get our docs, when all you had to do was wait eventually when you mentioned Manga C123, and damn it, we're doxed. They found us. They got us. You got us. You got us. It's the opposite of "we gotcha" from Jonathan Frakes, gaslighting women.
You got me. Or Walter White.
Walter White gaslighting women. But speaking of gaslighting women, the opposite of gaslighting women in this case, trolling women with the truth. And this is several chapters after where I started reading, but clearly some more difficult situations and hijinks. In fact, it looks like
you're having a hard time with life.
Yes, after many delightful victories and upsides to our lovely hero, brown fit tomboy hero protagonist, she's about to face perhaps her greatest downfall and her greatest enemy of all, negative reviews on the internet. So she says, I don't know, and the rival chick, I'm pretty sure that's her, saying, you should educate yourself, handing her phone over. And she looks at the phone, and it's her DVD, Heibaru Misora Karate Summer, 1 star out of 5 with 9 reviews. About this product, description details, starring Heibaru Misora, sale date 2015. That's a while ago. Region 2, this DVD may not be playable in other countries. Oh no. Sales agency.
One of the PAL DVD, PAL region.
Yeah.
Terrible. I don't know why they have to separate those into different regions either.
That's
seems
fucking
bullshit.
I think an attempt to prevent piracy, but that doesn't even really make sense either.
No, fucking. That's the
I
only
have
way
no idea. I have no fucking
piracy. It's just it just completely prevents you from being able to watch something.
But it says time 100 minutes, bestseller product ranking 169th. Product description, content introduction, all shot in Ishigaki Island. The third image DVD from beautiful Okinawan karateka and idol Misora-chan with her ultra-high impact figure 170 centimeters with a K-cup bust. I think she said at some point that it was an I-cup, even.
I think there was something about it. It's like, you're not a fucking K-cup, you're an I, or something like that. It's like, you're actually bigger than you think you are.
Yeah.
We had you properly measured by our porn star fucking measurement team.
Yeah. But she bounds boldly under the sun of her hometown from cinema but
she's very proud of that. She's very proud of where she's from and what she's done, and the fucking reviews are just scathing.
Yeah, it's kind of relatable for anyone, any real indie creator who is a legitimate indie creator. This is something very rare.
This is one of the things I'd like to be able to do with my comics is talk about stuff that happens to everybody, but nobody talks about.
Yeah, and this is a perfect example of that. 9 reviews, 1.2 out of 5 stars overall. Most useful review, 1 star. WTF? Why would it? Now again, this is sort of the localized version of the translation.
We're assuming I can only assume so much because we don't speak Japanese.
Yeah, it's hard to say how much of this is localization versus whatever. But anyways. It says, most useful review, WTF, why would anyone watch this? She never takes her shirt off and plays in the water in a normal bikini. The extreme nudity and pseudo-sexual moves of her old DVDs are no more, won't buy the next. 2 stars out of 5. False advertisement. The naked apron section in the middle is only maybe okay. Just get naked already. 1 star, but where are the titties?
Just shut up and show your tits.
Yes. 0 stars. This ain't it, Chief. Misora is over.
Oh no, she's over.
She's over. 2 out of 5. She's specialized for my unique needs. Bimbo plus tall plus huge tits plus muscular. I want to be on her side, but I really can't support this sort of fence sitting. And the boobs she's so proud of looked kind of wilted. That's very sad.
Oh no, that's the worst of all.
Yeah, and then the last one.
The best part is that could have been made by the fucking author for all that matters. Like, oh, this is fitting all of my niches, but she's not she's not actually nude.
Now she's getting worn out.
I can't watch this.
Even though in the previous comics we've seen, and plus it's like. Yeah, it's she kind of just wants to go clean or something because she's a martial artist. She wants to be a singer.
She's a martial artist and she's a singer, and that's what she really wants to be.
That's what she wants.
No one wants her to be that.
Yeah.
And she's not even good as a singer.
The last review in this list says 1 out of 5 stars, a total ripoff. Give me back my time and money. And the next page is the rival saying, Anteaters don't buy DVDs and TV fans won't spend money on you. Heh heh, let that sink in. As she laughs evilly as Now again, it's like, how can she even come back from this?
The final panel where she's just laughing harder.
Laughing. She's really laughing it up.
Just laughing even harder at her.
It's a monkey, Kramer.
It's a monkey, Kramer.
And then
push my buttons, Jerry. I can't help myself.
Yeah, the last page that you saved, of course, is apparently a nightmare of her just becoming so desperate, where all the nightmare fans are like, why would a whore hide her pussy? Apparently, I had to censor that just because, I guess. The stuck-up bitch, show your tits and ass. That's literally why we like you. And she's saying, I'll strip. I'm sorry to all my fans. I'll do anything. They say anything piss right here. Okay, I'll do it. And then, she fucking did it. What a slut. And it's just
great. Again. Can't do this in an American comic ever. You'd be fucking. It would be an international news story about how you were going to be canceled and how, again, there's no such thing as cancel. There's no such thing as being canceled. Not even cancel culture, but just being canceled by the people who are trying to cancel you.
And as they're saying, let's get this person canceled, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and he raped me in real life. I have evidence that they have raped me, and I'm going to be filing charges. And the next thing you know, 20 women have accused him of rape, and it's a class action lawsuit.
Being accused of rape by 57 women.
Okay, being accused of rape.
It seems like there's more museums than Jews.
It seems like there's more museums than Jews.
Yeah, anyway, so it's like, oh no, how will she recover from this? Will she just go into porn or something?
I think that was where I left off.
And the question is, what can she do next?
I actually want to read this.
Will she just do porn?
I want to read it, and I want to find out and know, because it's actually an entertaining read.
As far as I know, it did end. There's about 80-ish chapters, around 90.
And this was like chapter 10 or something?
So it probably has a conclusion to,
I don't know if it is over, but it's like, it's fucking it's got a pretty complete story.
Yeah, and again, I kind of feel bad for her because, like, all the people who like her because of her tits, but the whole story is about that she has, other things about her that are endearing and heartwarming, perhaps. But this is a great example of how you can get drama out of a fucking hot brown fit tomboy with big tits, and how you can even feel bad for her to some degree, perhaps. Anyways, I mean, it depends on the reader.
It worked on me. If it can work on me, then what excuse does anyone else have to fail?
And why can't American comics even make a relatable character to even 1% of this degree? This is a goof comic about a girl with big tits, and it's more relatable and engaging, and it has a more relatable character, and it has getting into situations where you're emotionally invested, more likely to be more emotionally invested. This should be a 5 out of 10.
This should be the average for storytelling.
Yes. This is an average for manga, but for an American comic, this is at least an 8. This is better, more engaged. You know what? One of the best comparisons, I would say, Common America, without the blatant nudity necessarily.
You know what is a good comparison? Watchmen.
Yeah, Watchmen is an 8 out of 10, like this.
Yes.
One other thing is the reviews, the page of the reviews, very pertinent, accurate to life and stuff, but also accurate to, like, this creator probably has experienced this, where any real indie creator,
a lot of people
has experienced
in the manga community, they do all kinds of the internet has been doing shit like this in Japan for a very long time. Like if you watch those Ghost Stories episodes, they have basically like a 2chan featured in some of the episodes.
Yeah, you've never really. That's right. I remember. And Yomi Dashnet.
Or Yomi Dashnet or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
YomiNet.
Which was yomi-net.com or .net. I don't know, but I remember that episode of Ghost Stories, which was funny. The ghosts are inside the internet. Whatever. But at the
That's
same
how
time,
that's where Japan has been as far as like internet Yelp and shit like that. Japan's been doing that for a far longer.
there's a lot we could say about the reviews section. By the way, is like you haven't been a real indie creator unless some dumb nerd who didn't even read your thing gave you a 1-star review just because like they probably get off on the idea of throwing off the average or something like that.
Yeah, that's typical for the internet.
That's
But also,
for a real indie creator,
an
though.
indie creator, you're not really a fucking independent American comic book artist unless somebody has fucking both slobbered your knob at what a fucking great job you're going to do whenever you get around to making your comic, while simultaneously right underneath that 10 people talk about how you are a rip-off scam artist. Get off your lazy ass, stop doing streams, and make your comic already.
And they want a refund, or people are so tired of asking for refunds that they've given up even asking for refunds. That
Although
is the sign of a fake
I
indie
guess
creator.
we must not be real American indies because no one's ever asked us for that.
Yeah. No, well, that's the thing is that that is the example. A real indie doesn't have people demanding refunds, but there will be the inevitable downvoting gay nerd. But a perfect example though of a fake indie is instead of these kinds of reviews, is the kinds of people who have legitimate complaints. I mean, technically, these people do have legitimate complaints here about her not taking off, not showing her tits, and so on. And I'm not sure why she specifically. I'm sure she wants to be like, oh, I don't have to show my tits in order to be a thing. I'm going clean now, and everyone's like, fuck you, bitch. And so a legitimate complaint, but yeah, a lot of people. I know a lot of people in the in indie comics, and us as well, of course, on other things. Will always have some angry nerd who's holding a grudge over something else, of course, either in their personal life or how the thing that they support, the fake indie thing that they support, got shown up by your existence, so they want to take it out on you, something like that. You always get pulled into other people's pointless personal spats and politics that you have really nothing to do with. That is, part of the real indie experience, and that's kind of, in a way, that's kind of what this is about. Is people just, very unfortunately, not appreciating her. The vocal people, in a way, it's about the vocal people. Whereas you never know. That's just the website reviews. Maybe people still like her stuff, but she probably still didn't sell a lot. Aside from that, because there was always that issue of how she never really sold very much of stuff. There's also the idea of objectification actually having negative.
I mean, actually, that was one of the things. I think I
consequences.
mentioned this in like one of the earlier videos where it's like Breaking Bad, where you want to see them sell meth. You want to see her fucking start doing porn. But in this case, also, one thing you want to see her do is start to do better. Is fucking start to make more money. There was like a part where it's like, oh, you're starting to get some more TV requests.
Yeah,
You're
nice.
actually starting to turn us a profit for once.
That's a happy thing.
I want to see her do that.
Yeah, and you don't want to see Walter White poisoning children in order to manipulate one of his former students into making and selling more meth. You don't really want to see that. You want to see some happy things instead.
You want to see them just selling meth.
Just selling meth.
Just making and selling meth.
You want to see Bubbles and his friend buying heroin until his friend overdoses and shit. Just the happy times.
You want to see Bubbles get clean, but you also want to see. You want to see what's Omar up to.
What's Omar, dude? Omar's having a good time, jumping out of windows, having adventures. Anyways, so yeah.
Who was the guy? Marlo.
Marlowe was the guy who took over after Stringer Bell and
It's like,
Avon Barksdale.
where are we going with this?
Hey, what's going on with Marlowe? Marlowe's got his
What's
own
going on
problem.
with Stringer Bell? Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. Avon Barksdale, still in prison. Marlowe? Marlowe never got taken down or anything, did he? I know that Omar dies. That's what happens.
I know he gets arrested, but I don't remember how that. You know what? I should watch The Wire again.
What I remember from the end of The Wire is that the homeless guy they were sort of creating to be a fake serial killer in order to actually get some resources and possible FBI investigation. After that whole hoax imploded, McNulty had to basically drive the homeless guy back to the tent city that he was living at and be like, yeah, this didn't work out. Maybe the whole police force thing didn't work out. Who knows? And that was just kind of...
I also remember is fucking McNulty ends up being like a beat cop at the end of all this.
Well, no, wait. They at the beginning of season 2, I think, wasn't he? Didn't they bust him down to just a police street cop or something? And then he earned his way back or something like that?
I don't remember that. But I do remember like it's like the final montage of the series is him just like walking a beat with the nightstick and stuff.
I'm not sure. From what I remember, the final montage of the series was just around the city in general. Yeah.
I guess we have to watch the show again, although it's a long show. It's like every episode's an hour long. I think it's 24 episodes.
Yeah, I still haven't finished watching Boardwalk Empire. It's been months since I've gone back to that show.
Yeah,
because,
same.
Again, one thing that's painful about these HBO shows is they really don't need to be an hour per episode, but they always are. Maybe not so much these days, but it's just like it would be nice if they cut it down by 10 minutes.
Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad they're good shows, but they didn't need to be like.
Yeah, sometimes they would be very padded. But I would still sit through those because, like, you know what, I'll only be watching it once. But when it comes to stuff like Boardwalk Empire or Deadwood, it was kind of like, I feel like I want to skip ahead a bit or something. But
there's like pointless nudity.
Yeah, whenever there's just a sex scene, it's like
the bootlegging.
Yeah, get back to people being fucking fed to pigs and stuff like that. I get
back to the really stupid fucking Irish gangster that is trying to take over.
Yeah, the awkwardly choreographed, very fake sex scenes is like, I could just watch real porn anywhere else. I don't care. But, whatever. That's fucking... those are usually still short. It's just...
Yeah,
it seems shoehorned.
It's forgivable, but at the same time, it's like, this is so old hat.
But because it's like I want to find out what's going on. What's going on with Frodo, and I want to see what he's doing.
Fucking Nucky Thompson is fucking having some trouble getting the liquor to the fucking. He wants a highway built through Jersey.
Nerd Jersey. That's what it should be called. Anyways, but
to Atlantic City so that he can make some more money.
Like, here's when I want to see titties. You know what I would like to see is delicious brown tomboy martial arts chick.
She's not even necessarily. She's semi-tomboy. She's fit girl.
Yeah.
But she's also a bimbo.
Yeah, actually, more bimbo than tomboy.
And also bimbo, but again, can't do that in an American comic. You'd be castrated online.
Yes. Or they would try to, unless
it would be proof that men are evil.
It's easy to make yourself immune to that, but you have to kind of not give it. You have to not give a damn about your bad reputation.
Yeah, you have to never apologize. Never be sorry. Don't just never apologize, but never be sorry for what you
also have to ignore the concept of optics. Like, for instance, you can't be the kind of person who, for damage control and optics purposes, would go around saying something like, "Is Earthworm Jim anti-gay? I'm not."
Oh, no.
If you're that kind of person, you will it's very easy to basically watch the world destroy you and consume you, and you will, it's easy to watch essentially your own side ultimately destroy you, which is already what happened.
Another example of Comicsgate doing that.
That's true.
Why is it always Comicsgate that are the perfect examples of what not to do?
Why are they always the perfect object lesson in every single circumstance of incompetence and dishonesty and disingenuousness and hypocrisy? And how many lessons can you learn from them and their incompetence and their subversive infiltration and their fake culture war, the way that the culture war has already been subverted and infiltrated from within.
Their repugnant shittiness.
Yes. If you want to know more about that, our Subscribe Star absolutely always has plenty more of the evidence and everything else.
And if you don't want to know more about that, our Subscribe Star, you can still donate to us to shut us up. Good luck affording that.
Yeah, with that. But so if you want,
pay us $200,000 a month, we will stop making videos.
Yes. Forever. For the rest of our lives, even.
Forever.
I'm
against marijuana in
every sense of the word. Forever. But so if you want to know the truth, donate to our Subscribe Star. If you don't want to know the truth, don't donate to our Subscribe Star. It is that simple. It literally is a binary choice. And it's not even speculation or a selling point or anything like that. It is literally the truth. It is unironically that the people who do want to know the truth have already been donating to our Subscribe Star. And the people who don't want to know the truth have actively been choosing not to. The people who don't want to know the truth hate our videos. And that's not me thinking that. That's not my opinion. I don't think that. I'm not supposing that. I'm not speculating that. That's actually provable. Who else can you say that with? Pretty much no one in the history of the entire universe. So again, be a part of something that is 1 in a trillion and donate to our Subscribe Star. But for everyone else, should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.